Well, Leeds fans, as you can see, I'm outside Asda. Work has been calling today. Believe it or not, I'm actually at the Etihad. So just having a little bit of a break now from recording their celebrations, which is absolutely gut-wrenching when it comes to how embarrassing of a club mine is at the minute, how it's ran, how the players are able to, completely ruin my weekend every weekend. I've been miserable. You guys always say I'm pessimistic and negative and all this stuff. I don't know what everyone's smoking. I really don't. I don't know how you can be positive and optimistic. Is it just delusion? I've absolutely no idea. Is it just unwavering support no matter what? Who actually knows? But I've not been filled with positivity from this absolute dross for about 2 years now. I'd just take 13th, I'd take 14th, and I know we're laughing at that now, but at the start of every season, I remember after Bielsa, I thought the year after, I actually put out on Twitter that we finished 14th, 15th, and people were coming at me for that. They were actually thinking we're going to finish 7th, 8th. But that's the thing, this club raised expectation. It raised a level of optimism with a lot of us, including myself when Marcelo Bielsa was here. But the honest truth of everything is, everybody, it's a League One operation. I'm telling you, it is a League One operation behind the scenes. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows who we're talking about. And the club has never evolved behind the scenes, and it has been lazy. It's been lazy as an operation. It's not evolved as a business structure, which a football club is. It's not just about the fans and what's going on the pitch. It's the recruitment, it's the ideologies, it's the business strategies, it's the marketing, it's the globalisation, it's everything behind the scenes. Leeds doesn't have that. It is an absolute dumping ground of uninspiring, I don't even know how to put it, an uninspiring methodology. There's nothing there. There never has been anything there in 2 decades, and we thought there was something there with Kinnear and Rads and Orta at the start, but later on we've realised how bad it actually is and how much Bielsa was covering all of this absolute crap up. I'm fuming. I didn't expect to be this angry, but I am so angry at the effortless crap that has just been put out today. There's a lot of people saying, well, the players have still done this, the players have still done that. Critical moments again. Jack Harrison missing a huge chance. Somerville at the end missing a big moment. Rodrigo at the start of the game missing a massive chance. West Ham take 3. They're on the beach. They don't give 2 hoots about this one. They've got nothing to play for. It's a home game. A lot of these players played the other night, and why did they look the fresher? Why did they look like they could have got 5, 6, 7, 8 goals today? It's because Leeds can't defend. It's because Leeds can't attack, and ultimately Leeds are a championship side. We are nowhere near staying in this division. As soon as Mark Guehi scored against Crystal Palace, turned round to Paul, who was next to me, and I said, that's us done. Because you could see the heads completely go. Minutes after the whistle started in the second half, because their arses fell out once again. And there's a lot of people talking about quality. I still think there's enough quality on that pitch to compete. I still think there's always been enough quality on the pitch to be able to at least go toe-to-toe with some of these teams. How many times have we taken the lead, everybody? That's 25 points lost from winning positions this season. 25 points. We're on 31 points. Leeds are absolutely... pardon my language, they are absolutely shite, and they deserve to go down. Everton are better than us. Leicester are, well, we're on a level with Leicester, aren't we? We're going to be playing them in the Championship next season. We're probably on a level with Southampton as well, right here, right now. I don't know who we could beat. I honestly have no idea who we could beat. And obviously Nottingham Forest, we saw them play against us, didn't we? We saw them play against us, and we saw Leeds really, really play better than them, but they were able to churn out results. They're able to put together defensive performances at Chelsea. They're able to bring home wins into the equation against the big sides. They've got points at home against massive sides this season. I knew they were going to get something yesterday. I think that was pretty obvious, to be quite honest with you, because they're defensively set up very, very well, and they don't have many chances. Forest, they don't. I heard someone utter it the other day on social media that they seem to score every chance they make. Is that a negative? It's not a negative for me. That's a real positive. And Yewi, yesterday he had one real big chance, scores. That is Premier League. That's Premier League. They signed a 20-goal a season striker in the Bundesliga. I believe it was from Hertha Berlin. And Yewi comes in, he scores goals. Morgan Gibbs-White, do you remember we were linked with him? probably better than our entire offensive outlet, and people will come back to me with stats. Doesn't matter. Watch his involvement in a game. Look how effective he is in a game. Look how in the thick of it he is in most games. From the front, he's led from the front, Morgan Gibbs-White, and we had the opportunity to get him. Did we get him? Of course we didn't, because we go for European prodigies instead of tried and tested. It doesn't always have to be tried and tested, proven Premier League Championship players, but it helps. It helps that adaptation period. Leeds have gone to West Ham today, scored a goal, and you think, defend, just defend, get a second. Measure yourself into the game. Within what, 10 minutes we concede again, because we are defensively, I think, one of probably top 1, top 2 worst sides the Premier League has ever seen in defence. We are atrocious. I mean, when you put in Rasmus Christensen at centre-back, you've got a problem as it is, but that comes down to recruitment, and Victor Orta been a failure at his job. Rasmus Christian at centre-back. The defence is absolutely embarrassing, and it gets torn apart in the Championship. Best believe if you had like Jokeres and Hamer coming up against that lot, the Coventry front line against that lot in the Championship playoff final, they'd take them apart. They would. Leeds would struggle against a large portion of that Championship at the minute. There's no structure, there's no plan, there's no idea, and it doesn't matter what division you are in. When the quality's not getting you out of messes, then it doesn't matter. Rodrigo had a great goal at the start, but then we can't take chances. West Ham, to be fair, weren't efficient when it came to taking chances today. They could have scored 7 or 8. They didn't. They were unlucky when it came to it, but the amount they took Leeds apart. You build from the back in football, everyone. It goes back to Sunday League. You build from the back. I was saying this in the summer months. That's why getting a second keeper was so imperative. That's why criticising Elan Meslier is so imperative, because you build from the back. That's what you do, and Leeds haven't done that. They don't build from the back, we build from the forward line. It's a dense recruitment policy. I'm not saying I would do a better job, but these are the simplistic ways that teams go about their recruitment and their squad building. You build from the back. The centre-backs are the most important in the Premier League. The full-backs are hugely important in Premier League football nowadays, because they act as wingers, but they also have to be able to defend as well. The goalkeeper is massive in terms of building out from the back, in terms of being able to keep you in games, win your points. But Victor Orta didn't see that as a priority. We had the same defensive structure as we did really in 2017, 2018. When you look at the core of it, who is fit, week in, week out, it wasn't an important thing. And Victor Orta, the charlatan that he is, was still going out and looking for Leeds to get wingers. In the summer window. We were close to signing that Barcelona winger. Apparently we were close to getting an Espanyol winger as well. We're looking at wingers again if he'd have stayed in the job. The club is a League One operation. It is a sham. An absolute sham. They deserve to go down. They don't deserve anything. You've seen fight, grit and determination from Everton. You've seen fight, grit and determination from Nottingham Forest over the past however many weeks, months. I'm a Leeds United supporter, but I criticise when criticism is due. The club is an absolute SHIT show. It really is, and it hurts and guts me and makes me so angry because of where we were, because of how we, on this, a beautiful day like this years ago, and we're all out in Millennium Square and we'd just been promoted. A year later, the beautiful sunshine when Leeds United had just finished 9th. And this is what they build on. This is how this squad build. They were naive, they were arrogant, and they shouldn't have been in charge of a football club, because this is what's happened. A lot of you guys will say, oh, well, Marcelo Bielsa, they brought him in. They did bring in Marcelo Bielsa, but that's the only thing they've got right. Everything else was given to them on a plate by Marcelo Bielsa being a wonderful coach, and the odd good acquisition. 90% of it has been an absolute joke. There was a time before Marcelo Bielsa with this lot in charge. It's been an absolute embarrassment this season. We are the laughing stock of the Premier League, and we will be the laughing stock of England tonight, next week when we go down, which is inevitable now. Leeds United, in my opinion, are done. That is it. We're going to be relegated to the Championship if we somehow get to a stage where Everton, who grinded out with determination a point last week, if we're able to somehow, now we have to beat Spurs, which is never going to happen. We beat Spurs. Everton realistically, what do they need? They only need a point, really, in terms of goal difference against Bournemouth. It's a sad state of affairs, everybody, but Leeds United are relegated to the Championship, all but a formality now. And what else can you say? Thoroughly deserved. The club is a joke on and off the pitch, a complete joke. And that starts from the top down. When the top filters down, when it's absolute horrendous scenes off the pitch, it's going to be horrendous scenes on the pitch, and Leeds United are going to be relegated, and it looks like we're going out with a whimper as well. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. An absolutely gutted Connor here, watching Man City win the title. Isn't it great? What a position we were in now, what a position we're in now. Shocking.